good? You can it's me, your boy Scotty, back in another video. We just got the final leaks for the last remaining archetype in the upcoming Terminal World Booster Pack, which is a side set that has a lot of support for the existing archetypes in Dual Terminal that we've come across to know and love over the span of the past 10 years. And that's actually the Ritual Beast. So yeah, let's dive in and read these. I actually have not yet read them, but I do know that Ritual Beast is actually a very, very annoying deck back in around 2014, I think, around that time. 2014 Nationals, a WCQ. In the NAWCQ, a lot of players actually brought this deck and were able to achieve top 8 with it. It kind of came out of nowhere. A lot of people were emphasizing on the Necros deck, but it turns out that Ritual Beast actually had what it took to be a top-tier deck, and the deck essentially recycled back and forth with Ulti Beast Canahawk, which is a limited, I think eventually limited to 1 to stop the loop. But I just remember this deck is very, very annoying, so let's see what they have. Let's dive in. Starting at the top, okay, Spiritual Beast Tamer Lara. Wow, this is an updated version of Lara, who was in the archetype previously. 100 attack, 2k defense. You can only special summon this card once per turn. You can only use the effects once per turn. You can discard this card immediately after this effect resolves. Normal summon 1 Ritual Beast monster from your hand. What? They get a double summon? Okay, this is looking pretty promising. I mean, if you guys know already, Yu-Gi-Oh! Normal summoning is your restriction, and it's become so busted. Having multiple normal summons just really, really could carry this deck potentially. If a Ritual Beast card you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card from your field or graveyard. Okay, very nice protection effect. And then if this card becomes banished, you can special summon 1 Ritual Beast monster from your deck, except itself. What? Oh, man. Okay, Gold Sark is about to be nice. I mean, Gold Sark is still at 1, right, guys? Holy crap. This is about to be very, very nice with Gold Sark. And also, what other cards can banish monsters from the deck? I think there are a couple, right? Like, just thinking, what the heck? I mean, off the top of my head, I can think of Aloof Lupine. That could definitely banish her from deck. Gold Sark, of course. And even the Watt stuff. I don't know if you guys have seen my video about the Watt monsters with Watt Tuner being the new support. But if you have a way to consistently make the Watt Synchro Monster level 7, then you will have an opportunity to banish a monster from your deck directly when you do attack directly. So that's kind of wild, but you know, it was just on the top of my head. What else? Okay, this card is actually very, very powerful, especially the fact that when she's banished, you can special summon a Ritual Beast from your deck. Very, very nice. Okay, we have a fusion monster, Ritual Beast Ulti Nochu Drago. Okay, we see Lara there with a dragon. Wow, Ritual Beast did not have dragons up until now. I'm fairly certain about that. They often just had like beasts, you know? Dragons are not really a beast, but okay, he's a worm. 1 Ritual Beast Tamer monster plus 1 Spiritual Beast monster. Okay, just like the other ones. Must be special summoned from your extra deck by banishing the above cards you control or from your graveyard. Wow, that's new because the old ones you definitely could not banish from your graveyard. This is really, really interesting. I mean, okay, this is really, really nice already. Your opponent cannot target other Ritual Beast monsters you control with card effects. Okay, very nice. And the quick effect. Oh god, a quick effect. You can return this card to the extra deck, then target one of your banished Ritual Beast monsters. Special summon it, but it cannot attack directly. Wow, this is really good. There's no restriction saying that you have to target a banished non-fusion Ritual Beast. In fact, you can do this on your opponent's turn as well and doesn't negate the effect. So would actually get the effect when it's summoned again. Whoa. And the fact that you can banish from grave, I'm like, is this what power creep is like? Because the old ones you had to banish the cards you control, but now you're banishing from graveyard as well? Wow. Yeah, I mean, that just seems really, really pushed. The fact that it has insane effects. Obviously, being able to just banish cards from your graveyard to summon it out. It's a lot like the Visa's Astrolaud. So it's kind of interesting that it follows that vein. And then the effect where you can target one of your banished Ritual Beast monsters, just summon it directly. And you know what I actually just realized is this can banish from graveyard. So if you are actually banishing the new Lara Spiritual Beast Tamer as one of the materials, then that means that you actually trigger the effect of Lara to special summon a monster from your deck. Holy smokes. That's really, really good because now it makes it really easy to set up the Ulti Gaia Stapilio just by being able to have 2 names on board, going into your Canahawk, returning the 2 cards to search, and then banishing for the new Drago, and then getting the effect of Lara potentially if that's one of the monsters. And then boom, you just have 3 monsters already for the Omni Negate that's not once per turn. Holy crap, this is actually decently good. Yeah, this is really, really good. Okay, we got another Link monster. I'm pretty sure they already have a Link monster, but I'm not sure it's very good. Ritual Beast Ulti Rare Rutari. God, these are impossible to pronounce. It's a Link 4, which requires 3+ effect monsters. Okay, fairly easy to achieve in this deck, especially because you get to use the fusions to summon back 2 monsters normally. Hard ones per turn. Neither player contribute cards to activate a card effect. Ooh, that's Interesting. I mean, I guess no econ, huh? Okay, okay, very interesting. This is actually decently good as a floodgate effect. There are certain cards that actually do rely on tributing cards to activate card effects. Obviously, Econ's the first one that jumps to my mind. And then you can target one of your banished Ritual Beast cards, return it to the hand or extra deck. Then immediately after this, you can normal summon one Ritual Monster from your hand. Interesting. So you can target a Ritual Beast banished card. It doesn't even have to be a monster. Return it to my hand, and then I can normal summon immediately. If I return one of my monsters, I can just normal summon that. So essentially, that'd be like a Levier, just basically special summoning back one of our banished Ritual Beast monsters. Okay, nice. And then, okay, there's another fact. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target one Ritual Beast card you control, one card your opponent controls, banish them permanently. Holy, whoa. This card is really good. I mean, it's a Link 4, so it might be harder to tutor out, but if you can get this out on the table consistently, this is a really, really nice card that has a Disrupt that banishes, as well as the Floodgate effect and recursion as well. So this is actually really, really nice Link 4 for sure. Moving on. Oh, get a spell card. Continuous spell card. Okay. Ritual Beast Inheritance. Hard ones return. Monsters your opponent controls lose 200 attack for each different type among Ritual Beast monsters you control. Okay, fairly decent. I mean, not super relevant, but it can come up. You can reveal one Ritual Beast monster in your hand, add one Ritual Beast monster with a different type from your deck to your hand, then discard one card. Okay, so a nice kind of like looting effect here, where you can just add a different copy of Ritual Beast, discard. I guess that's like kind of neat, because in New Fusion, you can banish from the graveyard, so we can just discard materials for that, and we're not going neg, so that's kind of nice. If two or more monsters are special summoned in your field at the same time, you can target one monster on the field, change its battle position. This one seems kind of bad, but it might actually be needed for the deck to keep up in modern power level, just being able to like search your deck for the monster you need and then discard the card to the graveyard. Could potentially be very nice with some discardable effects. I mean, maybe like the Adventure Engine, discarding the Enchantress, or like even discarding like Shaddoll monsters potentially just to search or like get pluses that way. Dark World monsters, obviously. Okay, I can see this definitely being played. I mean, it is a Ritual Beast card as well, so that's searchable, so that's very nice. Looks like that was it for the new cards. We're getting 4 new cards. I mean, these cards are very, very powerful, don't get me wrong. So there's a chance that Ritual Beast could actually be decently good. The Ritual Beast support that we have right now is already decently okay. It's not modernized, obviously, but it's decent, being that they're older cards and they're not really once per turn. So yeah, I mean, I can definitely see this deck being decently good. I mean, look, Lara is really, really good. The Fusion card is absolutely busted. The Link monster is like a really, really good final boss monster. And the Continuous Spell card is okay, I suppose. It's not horrible, but it's not great either. So what do you guys think about this support? Is this actually going to drive Ritual Beast over the edge? Because I've never actually played the deck. I've only played against it, so I kind of know what it does. But I'm not sure if there's actually a way to break them now that we get these new cards. But I'm sure this fusion will make the deck decently viable, at least at its tier 2 status or more. So I would expect the buyouts to have already happened by now if they haven't already. But yeah, these are really, really cool that they're supporting new dual terminal stuff with some broken cards. So yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Are these cards good? I need to be educated on Ritual Beast, so please, some experts let us know. Other than that, we'll see you now in the next video. Bye-bye.